Hello, Flat Earth researchers, debaters, and debunkers. What you see here is possibly the very first working model of a flat Earth. It's a wire frame illustrating the celestial sphere above a flat Earth, created by Jazzler 111. And he's made this video to demonstrate how an equatorial mount for a telescope works perfectly fine with a flat Earth. And this model, though, is a great way of demonstrating how we see the celestial sphere from different points, basically illustrating that wherever you are on the Earth is always the center, just as we see equidistant maps created. So he's got a great way of explaining how this all works. So I'd suggest that anyone looking into the flat Earth, even and especially people dogmatically defending the globe, should go and look at this. And at the very least, anyone with common sense, discernment, and the ability to detach from the globe Earth belief will be able to see, as Jazzler points out, that this is possible. The observations that we make of celestial objects are possible to interpret as either being on a globe or being on a flat plane. Now, of course, what we take into consideration with observations that we make is perspective. And we know that when it comes to the globe, that has been created as a mathematical model based on observations of the sun and other celestial objects. But translating or interpreting perspective into an imaginary curve. So Jazzler explains and demonstrates very, very well in this video how that's done and how you can perceive it as being on a flat plane, as illustrated here. So the equinoxes and the seasons are all very well explained with this very nice model. And I believe that something like this should be in every classroom next to a globe, because then children would be able to play around with something like this and they would develop the cognitive discernment and ability to see things in more than one way, because the way it is at the moment is we are dogmatically taught one particular interpretation that is a choice of the heliocentrists, and this is taught in a fanatical religious way and dogmatically so. And of course you'll see this when it comes to people trying to defend the globe and their dogmatic belief. So anyone with real discernment, common sense, and who wants to claim that they are smart and intelligent enough to perceive that we live on a globe should and could also be able to see it this way. Anyone who looks at this, sees this model, and then dogmatically sticks to the globe Earth belief is doing just that. They are holding on to a belief that is nothing more than an interpretation with pseudoscience to have us imagine that we can do the physically impossible, stick to the outside of a sphere, whereas this model that Jazzler has created perfectly explains how it all works, or how it can be seen or perceived on a flat Earth. So I encourage you, whatever you believe to be our reality, this gentleman can show you and demonstrate how to perceive it as being on a flat plane. So I hope you go and have a look and direct people to this video, and it would be wonderful if this can eventually turn into something that is on the shelves in schools, next to a globe at least, and maybe one day might replace a globe. But as I said, the main thing here, especially when it comes to the whole flat earth, globe earth thing, is to at least, at the very, very least, be able to see that both models are possible interpretations of what we see. Thank you very much.